your well being. If this is your first time meeting me, I'm Dr. Twanna Carter, and I am a career coach who empowers busy, stressed women leaders and managers to overcome that self and that imposter syndrome and that self criticism and that doubt. And I do that by helping them to manage their stress so that they can find peace of mind and focus on excelling in their careers. And really, it's all about having that work life balance so that you're happy with your work life and with your your career and your work life, right? So I do welcome comments. Those of you on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, I'm sorry, YouTube, and Twitter, your comment should pop up on the screen, but don't worry if it doesn't, because I'll always circle back and answer the question. So let me set this to the comments over here so I can actually see the comments when they happen, right? So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I do want to say as well, those of you who support me by watching the replay, thank you so much for doing that. And you too are welcome. And you're also welcome to drop your comments, your suggestions, your questions in the comments because again, I always circle back and answer those. So, for those of you who haven't already done it, a huge thank you for those you have. About 60 of you have gone over to my YouTube channel and subscribed. I told you I'm working on getting 500 subscribers. I'm at 440. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you haven't already, or you can do it as soon as this is over with, mosey on over to my YouTube channel where you can catch all of my replays and do subscribe and hit that notification bell. And you will always be notified when I am going live and as well when I drop a new video. And so I do want to say welcome again. If you're just joining me today, we're talking about the hidden signs that your career is impacting your well-being. So this is a recent study, as in like the notification came out 2 days ago, right? On Monday. And that says that researchers have found a possible link between chronic stress and mild cognitive impairment and Alzheimer's. All right. The studies show that for folks, because I know when I say Alzheimer's, people go, that counts me out. But no, listen, listen, listen here. It's important to hear this. The study found that people between the ages of 18 and 65 who had been diagnosed with both chronic stress and depression were more likely than other folks who didn't have depression or chronic stress to develop, again, mild cognitive impairment or Alzheimer's, right? So that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Now, if you're wondering what chronic stress is, I want to put that, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments, right? So, because I know you'll hear me say it, but I also want to put that over here so you can see it if you just want to come back by it. So, if you have been, oh, let's cancel that. We don't need that. So if you have been under constant stress without a period to recover for at least 6 months, then it's possible you're suffering from chronic stress. So why am I giving you that? Why am I telling you about it? Because some of you work in these extremely high stress jobs. They're just high stress. And so if you've been at that job 6 months, 8 months, years, 5 years, and our clients who've been in these jobs for 10 and 15 years, that's chronic stress, right? Especially if you're afraid to take vacation, you can't take vacation, or you take vacation, but you work the whole time. Yeah, that's chronic stress. You've not had that time to recover. So that's why I bring it up today, because again, we're talking about the hidden signs that people don't really know about, about how your career can be impacting your well-being. And so, while pursuing a career, it is easy to miss or, to misinterpret the signs that can harm our well-being. So today I'm going to be shining a light on these signs, as well as, I'm going to put some special emphasis. Um, hi, I think it's Hoffman, Lemur Hoffman. Okay. I've got a wave and hopefully I pronounce that correctly. Okay. So today I'll be really spotlighting career burnout, women's job satisfaction, and work-life balance. And also give you some tips, right? Some career advice, some career transition advice if you happen to, realize doing this session, doing this live, that you're suffering from chronic stress. All right. I think I figured out that when I get nervous, my nose itches. It is itching now. So a lot of you that's, you've known me through the years, you've been here for a while, you know that I have social anxiety. So I have my script up here. So I kind of sort of look at it. But it's hard for me to follow scripts because I like to ad lib. But anyway, that's why I'm rubbing my nose, because until I get settled, I'm a little bit nervous. What can I say? All right. So, signs of career burnout. And this is important to know, because career burnout is more than just fatigue or occasional stress. Career burnout, when you're burnout, it is characterized by chronic exhaustion. It means that, like, when you're getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you're still waking up like, "Oh, I just can't roll out of this bed because I'm so tired." Or it's like you gotta drag yourself out of bed, drag yourself into work, or drag yourself to go to church, or drag yourself to go to your meetings that you normally pop up and go to, right? It's also about cynicism. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. Who cares? Who It's not even important. I don't care. That's cynicism, right? And then also that reduced professional effectiveness. We talk about self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is your belief that you can do something and achieve it. But when you're burned out, self-efficacy drops, and so does your professional effectiveness. The things that you were really doing well before, you don't do quite as well anymore. Okay. And so while it can develop gradually, early recognition can really help you take the steps to address it. Okay. So let's talk about women's job satisfaction. We know that women often face unique challenges in the workplace, especially Black women, and also Hispanic women. We often have this layer of caregiving that other women don't necessarily have. Okay. And so as women, we're juggling multiple roles as professionals and multiple roles as caregivers. Now, when you feel constantly torn between, those roles, or when your contributions are devalued, you feel like everything you do is just devalued or dismissed, or you feel like you're hitting against that glass ceiling, it's a sign that your job may be impacting your well-being. It's really important to listen to the feelings, don't dismiss them. And you know how Black women are, we go, 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 go. I gotta do, I gotta do, I gotta. Really, you need to take that time, take that step back and listen to what your body is telling you, and listen to what your intuition and your gut is telling you. If you need to take a break, take the break. It's okay. All right. So let's talk about balancing your career and your personal life. So, this really leads to this next point: balancing that career and your personal life. Don't let the lines between work and your personal life consume you. I know that during COVID, this is a big deal because what? We were working from home. That, home meet professional life. They met. They met a lot. And for those of us that are still working hybrid or working remote, they meet. And so you really have to put those boundaries in there, right? If you're checking emails at, 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, or you're skipping meals with your family, yeah, it's time to take back control of your life, right? You got to put that boundary in there. Okay. And so here are four of my tips, right? Here's some tips for you to work on this, right? If you identify with any of these signs, considering a change can be a little daunting. I know, because it's habit. And you feel like I gotta do it. If I don't do it, no one else does it. Right. Here's my advice. I got four tips for you. So really reflect on what you truly want, right? When I coach my clients through career transitions, I really guide them to explore their values and identify a path that's truly aligned with them. This is because I truly believe that when women are able to live in alignment with their values, that they're more likely to be happy and feel fulfilled in their careers and their personal life. And I've met women, I've had clients who just like their whole career, they felt out of step. They just, I'm not happy. I don't like it. Bills got to be paid, mortgage got to be paid. Oftentimes, that's because we're not living in alignment with their values. Number two, do invest in a really great career coach for guidance so that you get personalized support from a seasoned professional who can help you navigate that career path, help you find those values, and help you find the positions, right? Or the companies that align with your values. You often gain career clarity on your goals with the career coach, and then you can identify your strengths because sometimes when we hit burnout, always see the negative, what I'm not doing, what I'm not getting accomplished, what I didn't get, what I didn't. But really great career coach is all about finding your strengths and then developing a plan for you to capitalize on your dreams using those strengths, right? So when you invest in a career coach, you receive tailored guidance on everything, right? From dealing with burnout, from dealing with the boss who may be sabotaging you or coworkers who are undermining you, to job salary negotiations, job searches, salaries and negotiations, the whole thing from A to Z. Okay. Number three, do identify and build your transferable skills. Oftentimes, the ladies that I work with, they have felt stuck. They've been in those jobs 10, 15 years and felt they couldn't leave. Oftentimes is because they have forgotten their transferable skills or they were not investing in themselves as much as they needed to, taking going to conferences, taking courses, learning new skills, right? Always be developing and polishing your skills, especially the ones that you find out are in demand across your industry. Yeah, or certain job titles, really invest in those. Build a strong foundation of essential skills that make you valuable, make you really valuable asset to any employer, your current one or especially a new one, even better. Okay? Most of the folks who do a job change they get raises. And I know not everybody is worried about a raise, but many of us are. But yeah, doing a career change, you often get a raise. So you get to do what you love. You work with the career coach, you do what you love, and you get paid for it. That's a win-win. Okay. So definitely make yourself more marketable and competitive in the job market by highlighting your transferable skills on your resume and in your job interviews. Okay. Um, so Lonnie said alive to be okay. So let's see. Lonnie, can I go? Let me see if I can bring you on. We'll see. Okay. So Lonnie is on Instagram and she requested to be on. So I don't see you yet, and if you pop up, I'll definitely see it. All right. Then my last tip number four is finally is all about networking. I do coach my clients that you should always be networking, always be networking. And so, if you think that networking is asking somebody for something, wrong answer. Networking is building relationships. So you can always be building relationships, providing value, giving value, or receiving value. Therefore, you should always be networking. You'd be surprised by the opportunities that are just one conversation away. So my September series of live YouTube videos were all about networking. You can actually link to that playlist. I'm going to drop it down here for you because, again, I did the whole month. I did 4 videos on the value of networking, how to do it, the mistakes to avoid, and all that good stuff. So there you go. You've got that link. Okay. Right there. So, yes, always be networking. Always. That way, when you need something, you don't feel icky asking someone for something because you've been networking all along. All right. And so, another tip here, and if you want to call this number 5, you do need to be aware of the fear of failure. This is often what kept my clients in jobs that they were being dismissed. the supervisors were rude, condescending to them. They were not being paid what they were worth. Why did they stay? Because of the fear of failure. It's one of the biggest barriers to seeking change, right? And so the experienced career coach is all about helping you overcome those mental blocks so you can achieve your career goals. Now, all of this may sound challenging, but it is essential to ensure that your career doesn't come at the expense of your well-being. You should not be sacrificing your health for your career. Lose your health and your life quickly starts to downslide. Quickly. Doesn't take very long. Okay? So by addressing the warning signs early, you do set yourself up for success in both your professional life and your personal life. So, are you ready to take control of your well being in your career? Schedule a free career solution call with me today. All right. Let's start building a plan that works for you so that you can always prioritize your health and your happiness. Okay. So, thank you for joining today. Remember that your well being is a cornerstone of career success. And until next time, take care and stay empowered. Thank you for being here. And everybody, I'm still here if you want to ask me questions. But again, those of you stay to the end, thank you. For those of you who catch the replay, thank you for staying to the end and take care.